He used to be one of my favorites.
No, thank you. You might break a couple people's hearts here, but I feel like the fans got to hear it. I think only crossover super fights happen with superstars, like when, Floyd Pacquiao, where you get, Al and Bob to work together.
Yeah.
Will the fans ever realistically see Crawford and Spence or Crawford and Thurman, Crawford and any welterweight on this side in the ring together?
You're putting the cart before the horse, bro. I want to see him against Horn first.
Yeah.
Let's see how he looks against Horn, and then see if
even
you still have
these guys.
See if you still have the demand. Yeah, sometimes you get the guys that cross the political landscape. I mean, you saw Amir fight Canelo.
Yeah.
You'll see them.
But you have to concede a lot, don't you? Or for instance, like when Rigondeaux fought Lomachenko, Tim Bradley and all these guys, they were completely calling the fight for Loma, from the opening bell.
And nobody kept in mind that Rigo had to go up not one but two weight classes that he never fought. Yeah, I get it.
So you have to concede to the announcement team and how they're going to promote it.
Nobody will make it a 50-50 fight. Yeah, that's a shame. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Promoters fight for belts too. It's not just the fighters. A promoter, if he loses control of that title, he can't give it to the next guy. If he loses it to a fighter who's not in his stable, then they pass it around in their stable. You know what I'm saying? Like, example, like when I lost the title to Adrian Bronner, you know what I mean? They were willing to let me lose to Adrian Bronner because Adrian Bronner was in the same stable at the time, you know what I'm saying? So you're not going to get your champion beat by a guy who's in a different stable. So if it's too risky of a fight, you don't get options, or you don't get options you want on a fighter, it's a tougher fight to make.
Speaking of which, man, AB, I feel like, people are kind of putting Omar Figueroa as like an opponent for him, but I never seen anybody beat Robert Guerrero the way he did. And knock him down like 6 times?
Figueroa's a tricky guy, man. He's got like surprise you power, and he hits you with surprise you kind of shots, Some of the uppercuts he was landing, on Guerrero, I don't know how he was finding the opening for them so close inside,
And that's some real power, right?
Yeah.
You because Robert Guerrero's not a guy who's going to lay down.
Oh, Figueroa does something that makes Broner uncomfortable. He does a lot of punches. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a fun fight.
He told me right here that he bet his whole check that he wins, that he's that confident.
Who? Figueroa?
Yeah.
I heard he gambles a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a 50-50 fight. But I love the confidence in a fighter. Yeah, obviously, he's never lost, right? So he's got that kind of confidence. But I hope nobody's betting their whole purses. I don't like to hear that.
Does a loss for AB at this point make him a gatekeeper or anything like that?
He's got to rebuild.
Yeah.
A loss for him to rebuild. I mean, he's got time to rebuild. I thought he was going to go back and rebuild now, but he took this fight. It's hard to not take the fight, right? I mean, it's a main event and whatnot. But you take a loss here, you're looking at a big rebuilding scene. But he's young enough to do it. I mean, when I lost to Amir Khan, I was 29, and I was 29, and it took a couple of years to rebuild.